History is not just what is written. History is also what is erased. Sindh, one of the oldest living civilizations on earth, a land that produced poets before kings and thinkers before empires. Yet today, many of Sindh's greatest minds live only in whispers, not in textbooks, not in classrooms, not in national memory. This is not a story of defeat. This is a story of forgetting. Welcome to Forgotten Pages of Sindh. Long before modern ideas of human rights, before sociology had a name, Sindh had Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai. He didn't write poetry for entertainment, he wrote it for survival. In his verses lived farmers, women, fishermen, rebels. He spoke against injustice without raising a sword. But today, how many students are taught why Bhittai mattered, not as a saint, but as a philosopher of resistance? His words were not forgotten by time, they were forgotten by systems. When empires marched into Sindh, not everyone bowed. Hosho Shidi stood on the battlefield and said, "Marsan Marsan, Sindh na deson." We will die, but we will not give Sindh. He lost the battle, but he won something greater, dignity. Yet his name rarely appears in national narratives. Why? Because heroes who resist power make uncomfortable lessons. History loves simple villains and simple heroes. But Sindh produced thinkers, people who asked dangerous questions. One of them was Sain G.M. Syed, a man who wrote more than most politicians speak, who believed identity, language and culture were worth protecting. Agree or disagree with him, but silence him? For decades, his ideas were pushed aside, not debated, not studied, just ignored. When ideas are buried, society stops thinking. He was not a general, he was not a leader, he was a teenager. Hemu Kalani was executed by the British for sabotage. He was 19. Ask yourself, why do students know foreign revolutionaries, but not the boy from Sindh who gave his life without asking for glory? Because some sacrifices don't fit neat national stories. History is written by power, and power chooses what to remember. Sindh's heroes were too local, too intellectual, too questioning. They didn't fit one language, one narrative, one ideology. So their stories faded, not because they lacked importance, but because they had too much. To remember is not to divide. To remember is to understand. Sindh does not ask to be glorified. It asks to be read. These are not dead stories. They are living questions. And perhaps the most dangerous question of all is this: what else have we forgotten? And who decided that we should? Forgotten Pages of Sindh. Because a future without memory is fragile.